Okay, I'm back. There's a whole bunch of dark bishops in here. As you saw, I just took a little bit of splash damage from him dying. This isn't really a difficult section. It's not too confusing, really. It's your obligatory Doom Engine crate maze, box maze. U2 episode 2. I think all the Duke Nukem, build engine games. I know Blood has tons of these things. Blood's also an excellent game. One that I've well, I don't want to say I've never completed. I think I actually have completed it. I definitely haven't completed the expansion packs. No, I don't think I've completed Blood. I've gotten like 3 or 4 of the episodes completed. So the thing with this is you're going to get lost and stuck if you don't recognize that some of these walls with the griffins have a purple gem. And that signifies that there's something that either that'll open later or you can interact with it. And that's true for a number of areas in the game. We got some more here. There we go. See if we can get it out. And so this side there's a switch which will drop us down into this area. It has a bunch of slotars in it, so we can actually die pretty quickly here. Let's just save it. Let's go up. Kind of circle around. Get them stuck in my poison cloud. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop that. Switch. Get away. Oh, they're still alive somehow. That one's not. A good strategy too is to grab that pork later and just turn them all into pigs. That opened something somewhere else, I feel. Let's go look. Do we have something right here? Is this open? That's not open. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Came out ahead, health-wise. Okay. There's a bunch of bishops in here. Actually probably more wise to open that door. I don't remember how to do that though. You step on this thing right here, or you just open the door maybe? Yep. Not very complicated. Using doors. Opening doors by just opening them. It's always a good thing to try. Ah, I got stuck. See if I can get some. And I know I said my daughter was asleep, but she is not now. So I guess I guess I'll save it here and end the recording. I can't pause the recording, which is unfortunate. And I'll pick up back when she's... Oh. I'll pick up back here when she's a happier infant. Okay, see you guys in a bit. Okay, welcome back. My daughter is a happy camper again, so let's get on. My wife should be home in like 45 minutes, so hopefully I can get another episode out before then, because then we gotta go to our son's birthday party. Okay. Yep. He was born the day after Christmas. Okay. So, as I mentioned before, the way you progress in this area is not through here. Well, possibly. Partially through here. Let's pull this. So that drops something. So we have a purple door over here. Let's see if we can... Yeah, we can. So strangely, we can just push this. Let's grab that. The banishment device. I haven't talked about that. I want to say that either. What other... What do we have in here? Banishment device. These two items here, I think... So banishment device, it either transports you to the beginning of the level, or one of these other items. I think this one does. Again, the fact that you have to switch to it and then use it makes a lot of the items in this game not worth using or switching to in the heat of the moment. So you probably lose more health trying to switch to it than to just address whatever problem you're facing. Okay, let's go in here. Will this drop? Yep. So this is going to come down, and I think Afrit and lava. Let's see. Nope, not Afrit. Some dark bishops. Whoop. Okay, that was pretty good. Let's grab some of this health. Nice. I think you can just run and grab that. So that's a jewel or gem that we're supposed to get. And I didn't show this off, but in the hub world, so we're in the Silent Refactory, which is one of the periphery levels. You cannot just run, but that's cool. Now we all know. Maybe if I had done strafe running. Okay. I usually jump that, but anyway, doesn't matter. So we get those jewels, which are called planets. Probably because it seemed to represent some like celestial map where we put them, where we place them. So that's my thought on why they're called a planet. Either side of this is going to lead to the same area. This side's like a watery area, which is probably easier to do. Let's go this way. What do we have? Right. So he did not die. Unfortunate. And I totally neglected last episode to even show off our final weapon. So here it is. This is the best final weapon of all the classes in the game. I don't even think... I think, like, objectively, it's just the best weapon. What it does is fires ghosts that seek out and tear apart enemies around you. So it's kind of like the BFG in that it can attack multiple enemies. It can hit multiple enemies at the same time. But they don't have to be in your field of view. The ghost will just run around tearing stuff apart. I don't know if they're limited on like how many kills they can make each, or if it's like a time thing from when you use the weapon. So they cannot shoot through that, which is useful. Come on. I think the splash damage can damage their allies too. I think I've seen where the splash damage from one bishop will kill another bishop. Yeah. So he just made a pain sound. Okay, so here's another planet. Let's grab that. And we get some more friends, both sides. And we are full on flechettes, and we have some spares, so And here is going to be some more bishops, just like the other side. The water side's a lot easier to go in on, just because you don't have to deal with the lava, potential lava damage. Oh wow, I didn't know they could push it back. That's cool. Okay. Let's grab the mana. Avoid the lava. Let's get out. And I think this holds true for all enemies in the game. They're not affected by environmental damage, so they could walk through that lava all day. Oh! Oh, I just didn't have it open. Okay, I thought that was a way out. Ah, that was dumb. I don't know why I walked through that. It wasn't on purpose. Okay, health. Let us... So yeah, all the enemies do not take damage from things like lava pools. Similar to Doom. None of the enemies in Doom take damage from damaging floors. Is that everything? Try those. Try this one. Nope. These barrels are not destructible. So, let's go back. I know there's one more part to this level, one more planet we can get. It's this way. Just making sure I hit all the switches. Yep. So this way. Now this drops down. I'm gonna have to find a switch for that. Oh. Looks like we haven't been back here, so maybe that's where the switch is. Let's get a gun. There we go. Yep. Seems to be the case. Yep. I'm not sure. There's a few other levels on this hub. Oh. Let me see who this is. I'm gonna have to see you guys in a bit. It's my wife, so. Okay, I apologize for that. We are back, though. So I was really trying to avoid having to edit any videos during my Let's Plays. So I really don't. I'm really doing this really for myself. I mean, if my channel, if I do get followers and get subscribers, I mean, that'd be pretty sweet, but well, that's not the point of what I'm doing this for. I don't need it for money. I mean, all that would be a nice positive, but I have no aspirations for that. I just have been wanting to play games for years now, and while I do pick up and play games here and there, I like Dark Souls. Like once I start one of those, I'm done. And I am really bad about talking. It's keeping on topic. I'm gonna have to really work on that. So I didn't really want to have to edit any videos. Let's pull this. That's gonna open, give us our third planet. I wonder how you see them. Are they in your inventory? Oh yeah, so we have 2 so far. We're gonna grab this third green one, and now we're done. I missed this the first time I played this recently, so the last 4 or 5 months. It took me like half an hour. This was the last tertiary world that I visited, and I just ran straight for this portal thinking I was done. Didn't even see, like I was going so fast, didn't even see these side parts. And it took me scouring the other 2 worlds, and then finally coming back to this and scouring, and looking at the map like this to notice that I missed some areas to find it. So don't miss that. Don't do what I did. Okay, let's get out of here. But with all the interruptions I've had today, I'm gonna probably have to download and use Lightworks or something. I have OBS installed, not that I use it to record. Maybe I should. I have a AMD processor and an AMD video card. And I've watched, I think on Digital Foundry, it could have been another channel, but maybe it was Linus Tech Tips. Some reviews of the recording software that AMD has, and with that kind of pairing, I remember it getting really good reviews for using very little CPU utilization. Not that that would matter so much for this kind of game, but some of the other games I play, like that I want to play, like Dark Souls 3, having a higher frame rate would be helpful. Oh, Crater Mate. Let's grab that. Don't need any of that other stuff though. But that was sweet. I will take that. Sweet. Okay. Now the next area that we've opened up is down this way. But here's where we put those planets. So let's go ahead and just... and you kind of just have to move around and see where they go. If you just sit here and click like you would on any other kind of Doom game, it's not going to place them. You have to kind of be vertically aligned with the socket, and you're not necessarily going to know what goes where. So we're looking for 2 more. So there's going to be 2 more in this swamp area, which I believe is what's down here. Oh, we did not go in there. So let's do that real quick. Let's get better items out. This maybe let us access the center area. Yeah, let's use this for a little bit. I think we're going to be able... Yeah, I think we're on the outside of that center area with the serpent. I hear them. And so our left, the wall on our left here is going to drop. Let's drop, yep. And then, okay, so that's not necessarily true. But this will bring us up, and let's not get stuck. Okay. Don't want to waste my shots. Oh, and I freaking ran right into that like a moron. Okay, those are dead. The nice thing about this part is there's plenty of mana down here. Okay, did anything get out? Doesn't look like it. Now all we should have is some Etten. That. I'll be using the Icon of the Defender probably on the next boss, which is at the conclusion of this hub. Let's see. You can grab these. As I was saying in one of my earlier episodes, a lot of the objects in the world can be destroyed. And I don't know if that plays a role in this. I know in the expansion pack, one of the mid to early levels has a secret that's only accessible by destroying a whole bunch of dead bodies, which is pretty inventive. We don't need any of that. We can grab this though. So we have some excess blue mana here. Okay. Oh. And we can grab this. Let's get 90. Okay. Sounds good. I don't know what else this does. Let's go see if it opened anything over here. We can get that. No, that's still closed. Though I heard some. That was... What was that? Is that over here? Sounded like it dropped something. Something changed. Did it drop? No. So that's still up. That's still up. That's still up. Those are all still up. Those are just regular statues. Nothing over there. I'm not sure what that did. We've already been down here. Let's just check. I don't see anything different. Okay, let's go to the other world. But anyway, I'm gonna probably have to edit the last 2 short 5-minute video clips into this episode. But that's fine. If I keep this up, that's something I'm gonna have to get used to anyway. Okay, let's do this. Let's see. Okay. Before recording this session too, I was listening to the last 2 videos, and it sounded like the very last ones had some kind of crackly audio, so I restarted my computer and unplugged and disconnected and reconnected my mic. He's probably going to be a freaking Slotar too. I read somewhere that their shield has a different, like a darker hue. Oh, cool. We have more of you guys in here? No? That the Slotar's shield is a darker hue than a Centaur's shield. I don't know how accurate that is. I can look and try to aim at those guys, but because this is a Doom Engine game, it's just gonna automatically aim for whatever's nearest to me. So they haven't shot at me yet. They've got. I'm sure they're Slotars though. I'm gonna get pelted here. Trying to play it safe. Okay. Okay, that's good. We got some Slotars up there. Yep, those are definitely Slotars. Let's get rid of them. What? Yep, that's exactly what I was saying. So there were some objects, some entities down there in the form of those mushrooms. And I was clearly aiming at him, but the auto aim shot that just fine. And when their shield is up, they are actually not invulnerable to damage. When their shield is up and they're shooting, they are not invulnerable to damage. Did it? Oh, I didn't hit it. Okay. More of these guys. See if we can get him into my poison cloud over here. That's not just regular guys. Oh. Hopefully he is not a Slotar. Okay. We're good. That's that. Okay, let's try to get some health back here. Oh, nice. Nature decided to help us here. Beautiful. That was cool. So we just have this guy. Oh, cool. And they're gonna fight, so that'll work. It's not even focused on him yet. Oh, we got one there. So is that Etten gonna hit him now? I know there's an Etten behind me. Okay. Okay, he's dead. Nice. Okay, let's get... Let's get around here. Okay. We can use all that. I don't think that mana being there is an error or glitch in this source board. I feel like I've seen that in the DOS version too. Like it just wasn't placed in the right spot by the map makers. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe if I stop running, it'll be easier. Okay. We probably actually don't need any. Okay, we don't need any of that, so. Let's just drop down. And our next area is going to be down there. Let's go ahead and save it, because this part, as you will see, is a giant crusher. So, you hit a switch, and you have a certain amount of time to run to these little alcoves all the way around. So let's save it. This is called the Orchard of Lamentations. Hopefully we won't have to come back to any of these. Yep, suck. Okay, awesome. Thought I was caught there by that Etten, but we prevailed. And what? Okay. Do it again. I think every side has an Etten in it. Yep. And we don't actually need to go around like this. There's just goodies, but we don't obviously need them. The goal is the center one right here. You see there's two switches. I don't know which one is progress. We'll try that. That was progress. And then we have some dark bishops in that center area. And they will actually... A lot of them can be just killed with this crusher, which is... Try a few more times with this guy. Okay, he doesn't want to seem to play. So, let's get out of there. Great. Now one of these, again, is progress, and one just drops it, so that's the one that drops it. That's progress. Do that, go up here, get this gun out, and this weapon. And what did that do? I feel like this wall opens. Let's go out here. Okay, we don't need to waste any mana here. That was probably not ideal. Doesn't seem to be very effective. Okay. Got some more. I hear some stalkers. That are firing at us. Let's see. Okay, and this just drops down there. We might as well use these. Which way is it? Okay, so here's one planet. Feel like I don't know if there's a secret here or not. So we have one planet. Okay, so this is now open, and I thought there were Slotars in there. Obviously not, though. Let's see. What's probably the best way to... Okay. Cool. Maybe, okay, maybe when we grab that pork later, yep. Ow. Okay. And it didn't actually sound too loud when I was listening to the video before, and these guys are in that state, so I won't stop talking. So it looks like these have dropped. Now, let's go up here. Let's grab some of this health. We should be pretty close. Ah, that was skillful. Okay, let's try it again. I lowered my microphone volume just a teeny freaking bit. I'm gonna, it's gonna be a net zero gain on health here if I keep screwing up. Okay, focus. Okay, let's see. It's not hard, David. Okay. So these opened, both sides here. Oh, anyway, so I don't like watching Let's Plays where you can't hear the sound effects or the music. Like, I understand you have to find a good balance between hearing the commenter. Okay, so what's going on here is there's another one of those teleporters this time. No portal involved. So that's why there's that weird transition. And I don't know why they put that second bishop there. It kind of breaks the illusion. They should have put him further down this way. Am I going the right way? Yeah. So that's only going to give us 3 armor. I don't feel like you can jump that, but I could be completely mistaken. I am completely mistaken. But that wasn't helpful. So let's go back. And that's not necessarily jumpable. Let's try the other way. So we went right. So let's go left here. See if there's another. Yep. So see, it breaks the illusion because I don't think. Whoa! I just telefragged him. I think. Yep. There's the planet, and that should be it for this. We should never have to come back to this world again either. Let me just make sure I've grabbed all of the health and mana. I could grab one of these. Let's use one. It's gonna be a little bit of a waste, but to top off, it's probably worth it. Maybe that's why I was getting stuck. I didn't see that. Oh well. We're at full health. Felt like I was getting stuck on that wall a little bit. Maybe that's why I was falling down those, taking damage. How do we get out of here? This way. Yep. Check behind it. Nothing. Okay. So we've made some good progress. Still have plenty of health around. Let's put these right here. So it looks like not only do you have to be in the right vertical position, but you have to do it in the right order. So that, yeah, should have opened these. I feel like this area is for the end. Right before we fight the boss of the hub. Yeah. Okay, so now that we found all the planets, now we have a more traditional Hexen portion of this hub. So we're going to open up a number of worlds There's this dragon world. And I'll look at the name when I join it. There's a wolf world. Did anything of any importance drop? I'll grab that mana. I was gonna get that other mana. That's cool. Just go ahead and clear out all this. Riffraff. Okay. Some Boots of Speed in there. Not that that's helpful. Cool. That was cool. You're not dead yet? Now you are. Okay. Man, that fire weapon uses a ton of mana. I'm not sure what makes that, what triggers that to drop. That'd be a waste. What do we have over here? These are not waste. That's fine. Same thing. Boots of Speed. We don't need that. Okay, so we have these three worlds here. We have this wolf, double-headed wolf world, this dragon world, and the griffin. This part I do fondly remember, and maybe not necessarily all of these worlds. But the griffin one, the one with the sliding sectors, was always pretty cool to me. What are we at? Okay, we could probably play one of these. I don't think I want to do that one yet. Let's save it. Yeah. They recorded with I know my episodes recorded with sound, so we'll overwrite that. Which one's this? Oh yeah, this one's cool. Okay, so again, I don't know why it always freaking changes me to the icon of the defender when I don't want it to be the icon of the defender. Every time you start a new level, I think it does that. It's super annoying. Come on, there you go. Okay, so they're taken care of. Let's get these guys. Whoa. Cool. Okay. Do you have more friends up there? That's not even gonna... It's not even getting stuck on that. It's cool. It is what it is. Guess we should just make sure he dies. Okay. More of this will open up as we progress, I think, on other worlds, other stages, other levels. The way to go is, I believe, in here. Okay, let me save it. Wolf Chapel. Okay, it's opening something. That. Whoa. That is my wife again. Okay. I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, I am... okay, no, that was good. I am back. That was my wife. Okay. I think I'm caught up on everything and anything that I talked about that I lost track of and didn't finish thoughts on. I really tried to do better at that. Okay, I don't see anywhere to go in here. Oh, right there. Aw, suck. I've been having urges to play the Fallout games lately, too. I just have a lot of games I want to get through. I've beaten Fallout 1, 2, 3, New Vegas. I refuse to play 4, just like I refuse to play Skyrim. That is another set of games I'd like to play. The Elder Scrolls. I've completed Oblivion. Actually, have I? Yeah, I've completed Oblivion. But I've never completed the expansion pack, the Shivering Isles. I did the Knights of the Nine content. Morrowind, though, that was my first Elder Scrolls game, as it was for a lot of people. I was first introduced to it in a demo, probably by PC Gamer or something, on one of their discs that used to come with the magazine. Oh, nice. Can't go there. I wonder if we don't have any more progress in this level. But it was on a PC Gamer demo disc, and I had a not Voodoo 3, a GeForce 3 at the time, which was the first. It wasn't the first pixel shader capable video card. The GeForce 2 actually had some preliminary pixel shader capabilities, and I believe the Voodoo 5, 4 and probably 4 and 5, because they were the same chip. I think the 5 just had multiple. Was it what, VSA 100 chips? Something like that. Voodoo scalable architecture, probably. Man, that's crazy. I can remember that. I always wanted a Voodoo 5. But I had a GeForce 3, which was pixel shader, DirectX 8.0, non-A, because I think there's 8.0 and 8.0A, or 8.1. Anyway, had pixel shader support, and that demo, I can remember loading it up, and just how beautiful the water looked. And then I went in the configuration file for it. So I guess we're done here. Let me just do one more pass. I went to the configuration file and I cranked up the number of hardware lights, because the GeForce, the first GeForce started the TNL, transformation and lighting, had a TNL engine, which offloaded all of that TNL work from the CPU to the video card. So anyway, with my GeForce 3, I felt I could crank that up. So I think its default was 2 or 4 lights, so I think I was able to get it run at 8 with a okay frame rate. That's all locked. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go ahead and do the level I don't want to do. But I remember being blown away by the demo, and my friend had a GeForce 4. And so it didn't run at 30 frames per second for me, but it was playable. So that probably goes back to the hub. This probably goes to the... So what is this place called? The Wolf Chapel. So I wonder if this is like the Dragon Chapel. Let's go in here. The Serpent Chapel. Dragon Chapel. Look at that. Cool. This is not a fun level, in my opinion, but we're gonna do it. Okay. I bet you if I jump on those, that'll activate them. Let's try it. Yep, that was exactly what happened. I've been playing games too long. But my friend had a GeForce 4, and it ran butterly smooth on his computer and video card. But it wasn't a... I mean, at the time I didn't have a lot of income. I don't know if I was working yet. Possibly. Well, no, I had to have had a job, because that PC with the GeForce 3 I got was a Voodoo or an Alienware, and I bought that with money I saved up for my first job. So I was of that age, but it just wasn't a game maybe because it didn't run too great on my computer, I never purchased. And then like 4 or 5 years later, I did pick it up. Back when stores would sell discs to games, you know, physical copies, and it was on that, you know, little jewel case size $10 cheapy bin. So I picked it up, just the regular version. At the time, there was a Game of the Year edition, but that was like $30 or something, and I didn't know if I was gonna like it anyway because I just played the demo, and so I got it, and I played the crap out of it for like that entire weekend. I fell in love with Morrowind. Oh, shoot. That is not what I meant to do. Great. And oh my goodness gracious. That was, okay. Calm down. Focus. I can't even hit those guys. There's stalkers shooting at me. What do we do? I'm gonna have to kill those Slaughtars later. So I played the crap out of it, and played it so much that I wanted to get all of the expansion packs so I could have the entire experience, because I knew this was something special. It was all I thought about, and I mean, that doesn't happen often in my life in terms of games. Where do I go? Are we safe here? Probably, arguably. Okay, there's a switch up there. I feel like there's something that like teleports us. Can we interact? So what I did is I still had the case that the jewel case CD came in, like the outer sleeve. So I extremely carefully, I had opened it carefully, which helped. I extremely carefully taped it back up, and I cut like the most perfect piece of tape to tape over the seal that I had cut, and I did really good. And I took it to Walmart and to return it, and back then you could return. I wonder if we just have to step in there. Okay, that looks promising. Let me try. Back then, you could return games if they were unopened. Okay, I wonder if that goes up and down. Yeah. Nope, doesn't look like it. But we have new enemies. So, I attempted to make it look like it was not ever opened. I'd only had it a few days. I remember at Walmart, the return lady was looking, and she was looking at the seal that I had taped over, and she was feeling it with her finger. Like she could almost see that it had been broken and taped over or something, but in the end she hadn't accepted it, and she didn't have to. She wasn't someone I knew. And I went ahead and got the Game of the Year edition, which I still have. And that was that. I spent the next 3 or 4 months just playing that game non-stop. I don't know what to do here. Oh, that drops. Let's go down. Okay. We will just tank the damage. Come on. Can I kill at least one of you guys? Okay. Okay. We are not in the best of shape here. Okay. So I have really fond memories of Morrowind. That's always been a game I've wanted to play again. I've always been playing other things. I never finished it. I got so sidetracked by the side content and the expansion packs that I never... how do we get down? How do we get it back up? Hopefully we're not just stuck here. And guess we'll find out. I don't know if I saved it. Probably did. Was that not the right move? And the soundtrack to that game, to this day, just moves me. Even though it's a repetitive 25-minute, 30-minute long piece, it's beautiful. I think we are stuck. Which is not awesome. Okay, let's not do anything when I use that. Oh, okay. Good thing I tried that. I almost gave up. So I wonder if it drops with Slotar shooting. Okay, is it not gonna? Okay, now we go back up. Okay, good to know. Okay, this is open. Okay, so that was what we were supposed to do. Those are not open though. That didn't do anything. I don't see any switches. There's a switch. 1/9 of the puzzle has been solved on the monastery. So we're in the Dragon Chapel, so that's a 1/9 of the puzzle. I think there's portraits that get lit up, just like the last hub. Maybe that's what that's referring to. Again, from this point on, it's not something I know by memory. Okay, so that's that. Where do we go now? Not there. Just look at the map. There's nothing to do in here. Might as well kill these guys. Nope. Nothing on the walls here. But anyway, I think that goes back to what I was talking about with the Fallout games. So I never ever wanted to play Fallout 4. In the same way, I never want to play Skyrim. I have Skyrim for my PlayStation VR. And God, it's not Oblivion. It's not Morrowind. I have played a teeny bit of Daggerfall, and I really enjoyed it. So that'd be interesting to play again too. Wonder if we're just done here. Okay, I'm just taking damage, so I'm gonna. Will that go down? Okay, that will go down. Is there anything new in here? I don't think so, so let's get out of here. Come on. No switches back here. Can I hide? Yeah, looks like I can hide here. Looks like there's switches back there, but no way for me to access that. Okay. Yep, we're done. Let's get out of here. So I have played Skyrim, and I loathe it. It is not. I mean, from Morrowind to Oblivion, they dumbed down a lot of the mechanics. So now we're in a new area, the Griffin Chapel. Let's see how far we can get here. And I wasn't a fan of that. I felt like Morrowind was complex enough to be enjoyable. And with Oblivion, they improved the combat. Morrowind, there wasn't. Combat's pretty stale. It's all roll and chance based, so you can swing at an enemy from 1 foot away from him with a huge sword, and it'll look like it didn't miss, but because everything's roll-based, like traditional RPGs, like traditional Western RPGs, you can miss quite easily. And so combat kind of isn't the most enjoyable aspect, because there's not a lot of positive visual feedback. Oh wow. So they definitely fixed that with Oblivion, but they also took out a bunch of armor types and weapon types. There were a lot of throwing weapon options in Morrowind that just don't exist in Oblivion. And with Skyrim, they just went even further with that concept. And the story just doesn't appeal to me. I wonder if we can do this. Maybe we can get some health back. It's not fun. And from what I've played, I've probably played 3 or 4 hours of it. And I've watched some people start walkthroughs of it. I've never watched people finish their walkthrough, or playthrough. It doesn't seem like the same kind of game to me. And same thing with Fallout 4. It just seems like a simplified version with less story, less dialogue options, and it's just not something I'm interested in playing. 1/9 of the puzzle has been solved. So we can't get into any of these rooms. How do you get out? Where'd you come from? Did something open? Or did you just spawn in? Okay, this opened. Probably. Okay. 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 Ah. But like I said, I have played through the first 2 Fallout games prior to it going 3D. And those were kind of like a Morrowind. I just fell in love with the world. I played the crap out of those games. I like to play, thieving, sneaking, archery type characters. That's just what I like to roleplay as. I'm a pretty good person in real life, I feel. So that's why when I'm playing a role-playing game, I do stuff I wouldn't do in real life. I don't steal. I don't assassinate people. And I've never understood, no offense to people that want to play as a goody two-shoes character, but when I play a game, I play to escape, to be something I'm not. Okay, I know if we run over here, you see this arrow? I know that pedestals will appear. I don't know if they'll appear yet, but we'll go ahead and try it. Let me save it. Okay. Let's run. Yep. Whew. Leap of faith. Okay, and I think we're at a good length here between all the videos. Wow, that's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that. Okay, that opened that. I'm gonna go ahead and save it here, and maybe take care of these guys first. Another game I've always wanted to complete that I never had is the first Quake. I don't really have any desire to play Quake 2. Sorry if you enjoy that game, but I feel like Quake 1 had personality. Quake 2 just... I've played probably a third of the way through it. It is just mind-numbingly boring to me. I don't like the setting, I don't like the story necessarily. It's not a bad story, I guess. Like Quake 4, I do have a desire to play through and beat. But not Quake 2. Quake 1, though, I like its setting, its aesthetic, a horror aspect to it. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure where this goes, but let's call it quits here. Again, this is Dark Leo. You guys have a good day. I will see you later. Adios.